Hello and welcome to PepperAmmy's pasta making video. It's a very simple recipe this week. All you need is flour, eggs, salt and oil. Now the rough rule of thumb for pasta making is 1 egg equals 1 serving. With pasta making there's no exact science because egg sizes do vary. I'm using around 2 cups of flour to 3 eggs. First we want to mix a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of oil with the flour and then make a well in the middle. Now you can do this on a work surface as well, just pile up the flour, make a well and crack the eggs into the middle, but it's much easier and cleaner in a bowl. Now we want to mix this all together. You can use a knife, fork, wooden spoon or even just your hands. It will be messy at the start, but as we mix it, we want to look for a Play-Doh type consistency, but don't worry if there is some flour left over. Now we have our pasta dough. We want to knead it for around 10 minutes until you have a nice smooth soft dough. As they were looking for kind of a Play-Doh type consistency. Now we want to let it sit at room temperature for around 30 minutes. We want to wrap it up in kitchen film or a sandwich bag and make sure there's no air in the bag as we don't want this to oxidize. Now we have our rested dough. If you thought kneading was bad, we have to roll this out until you can almost see through it. If you're doing this by hand, good luck, but luckily I have a pasta roller. If you're going to use a pasta roller, you want to roll the dough out a bit so it can fit through on the widest setting. And we want to start on the widest setting and pass it through at least twice before turning it down to a smaller setting. I've started on 1, I'm going down to 5. Some pasta machines are different on what sort of thickness you can roll to, but 5 is around about the good size for me on my machine. You may need to half or quarter your sheets whilst rolling as they will get a lot longer as it gets thinner. When you have your pasta sheets, you can turn them into ravioli just by putting some filling on them, folding them over, stamping them out. You can use them as lasagna sheets, or you can do what I'm doing and cutting it into spaghetti or tagliatelle. Now if you choose to do this, once again you want to flour whatever you're using to cut, and once you have cut them you want to flour them and put them in a bowl so they don't stick together before cooking. As this is fresh pasta, it will cook much faster than dried pasta. You want to bring a pot of water to the boil with some salt in it. Put your pasta straight in only for a few minutes. Now the pasta is soft when it goes in, it will get slightly bigger as it cooks, and it will really cook fast. And there we have it, we have our fresh homemade pasta. Quick and simple. If this video does well, or if you guys like this, I might consider doing some ravioli making or other pasta related videos, or maybe even actually work up to doing some actual dishes on this channel. I have considered trialing something like Meal Monday. It'll be either once or twice a month where I actually do a full cooking video. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, but watch this space. Now we have our rested dough. That was an interesting noise. Now we have our rested dough. If you thought kneading was bad, we have to roll this thing out. Ow. It's 2 weeks now I've burped whilst recording these, and I haven't drunk anything. What you want to do is bring a